Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today I have two window pane decor for you. So I've got these beautiful rose and hydrangea bush from Walmart. And then I've got this beautiful white rustic looking window pane. I got that from Craft Outlet. So I'm just on this one, I've already got one bunch of the flowers cut up, and I'm just gonna arrange them in my hand. Now if you guys want to, because I had thought of this as well, if you guys want to, if it's easier for you, you may attach some floral foam onto the window pane so you can kind of, maybe attach everything that way. But I tried to make these where the flowers were as close as can be, and also where I can manipulate the flowers. So as far as when they're attached to the window, I can pull them forward and move them around to where they look beautiful. Sorry guys, my dog's barking, my fan's on. Sorry about all the background noise. What I really like about this floral bush is that beautiful little blue butterfly on there. I thought it was such a sweet little touch. So once I get it where I like, I take some zip ties, and these are just the 4-inch zip ties, and I put a couple of those on there just to make sure it's nice and secure, just because when I start manipulating the flowers and stuff, I just don't want it to come apart. So I get it, and here I guess I'm just looking to see if I need another one and how it's gonna work with me moving the flowers around. So here I put the other one on, and then I'll go ahead and trim the floral stems. Now for this window pane, I'm actually gonna decorate the top and the bottom of the windows. So, and then the second window decor piece I show you it's just a little bit different. It's not the same. So I do like to leave my stems as long as possible until I know for sure where I want to cut them down. I don't want them to end up being too short that I can't get them in the zip ties, and then I just can't end up using them. So tip for anybody that's new to using florals, go ahead and keep the stems as long as possible. Now I think these are like some 6 or 8-inch heavy duty zip ties that I just got from Walmart, and I use that to attach it to the frame. You only need, excuse me guys, I am so sorry about that. You only need one of the larger zip ties on to zip tie it to the frame. And this is my handy dandy zip tie cutter. I love this thing. These two beautiful ribbons that I got from Sam's, I'm going to go ahead and use those. Now I do make 6-inch tails, and these are 1.5-inch ribbons. But these are 6-inch tails, and then my first set of loops are going to be at 5 inches. So I'm going to do 2 layers of the purple, 2 layers of the teal and white. Now the purple is a real nice sturdy ribbon. The plaid, not as much. As beautiful as it is, it's just not as stiff as I like it to be, just because the more stiff it is, the better it holds its shape. But as I said, here I'm going to make my second layer of my purple, and I'm going to make those about 4-inch loops. And I do still continue to keep the tails at 6 inches. You can always go back and cut them, which I think there was a couple that I ended up cutting. Now after I make my 2 4-inch loops, I'm just going to make a small loop for the middle of the bow. On your tails, you can obviously dovetail or cut an angle, whatever you do. I just cut my 1.5 set at angle, and it's easy as well to go ahead and do that while I'm making the bow. You can kind of see where I've attached the other floral arrangement up at the top, and I do make 2 of the same bows that are on that you just saw me make. And I just use the pipe cleaner to attach the bow to the window. And I try to just make my bow large enough and fluffy enough that it definitely covers all of the mechanics in the front, like all the zip ties. You won't see that in the front where I've used it to attach the floral arrangements. And here I'm like I said, I'm kind of struggling a little bit with the ribbon just because it's so thin, but I end up getting it to work. So here's the final product. Y'all tell me what you think. I absolutely love the little butterflies. So here's my second and my last one. So all I'm going to do with this is I took 1 bunch of the sunflower bushels from Walmart, and on this one I'm just going to use 1 bushel of the flowers. Now I like these, but the greenery was very hard. You couldn't really move the greenery too much. So I mean, I still think it came out really pretty, but I think I would have rather preferred a floral bunch that didn't have as much greenery on it. That way I could have added more greenery to it, just because you couldn't move the leaves and stuff like I wanted to. So this is another thing where if you wanted to, you could actually put 1 piece of floral foam onto the window pane and actually applied your flowers that way, but this is how I chose to do it. Either way would work. And I'm just making sure that I have enough room to put a bow in between there. On this one I actually zip tie. I used 3 zip ties on this just because there's so much of the wire from the florals that's exposed, and I just wanted to make sure I had a good firm grip on all of those and they wouldn't come loose. So So here's where I'm going to attach it at the bottom, and I just used 2 of those big 6 or 8 inch zip ties that I had got from Walmart, and I attach it that way. Now there were, I think maybe 2 other window panes that they offered that were different colors, but I think it was like a reddish one and a brown one, just with the rustic look, but I didn't get those. I need to see if they still have them, because I think they would be really cute for fall as well. So I made my bow. It's the same way I made the other bow, so I didn't bother to show you how I did it, but I made my bow, and I'm just attaching it again with the pipe cleaner. Now, I think this one was a little bit better. I had the more stiff ribbon at the top versus the not so stiff ribbon, but I think it came up pretty too. I just want to thank you guys again for stopping by and visiting. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below which is your favorite one.